Cat and Moth is so beautiful. This is a 2022 short film directed by Barnardo, and it's about exactly what you think it's about. It's about a cat and a moth. And if you have a cat, then you will likely know that as soon as they see a moth, nothing else matters. To the extent where my cat this morning chased a moth and jumped on my head to get to it while I was still in bed at a ridiculous hour this morning. And it really helps to capture just how far cats are willing to go to try and get the moth. And that in itself is wonderful, relatable, really thoroughly enjoyed it. But the animation quality, for the most part, is stunning. It is so gorgeous to look at that I just couldn't take my eyes away from it. However, it does bring in a more cartoony animation style at one point, and there's nothing wrong with that, and I appreciate the creativity, but at the same time, because I loved the beautiful initial and the main style of it, I didn't want to be taken away from that. I wanted to keep watching that because it's so beautiful. And we have pops of cartoony animation here and there, which is quite fun, but there's a point where a good chunk of it is in this cartoon style, and yeah, itself is not bad. It's well animated still, but it's not as good as the initial and overarching animation style. And I just didn't want to be taken away from that because it's so visually compelling and gorgeous, and I absolutely loved it. The big white fluffy cat is beautiful. I never thought I'd looked at a moth and thought it looked cute, but that absolutely happened here. And I really enjoyed it. And also the ending. I won't say what happens at the end, but it is gorgeous. It is so beautiful. Really a wonderful short. Yeah, I didn't love the cartoony animation style, or I didn't prefer it. So I didn't like being taken away from the main style, but it itself, there's nothing wrong with it. Very well edited and ultimately very well animated short film about a cat and a moth. And if you have a cat, I think you absolutely need to watch this because you'll be able to relate to it so much. Really thoroughly enjoyed it. Beautifully done. Nice little self contained story. Definitely one that I'll be watching again.